It's Tuesday, August 13th. You're tuned into the Cafecito and Tarot Podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, aka your spiritual barista, Nicole P, of wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards. My love, I'm doing things a little bit different here on the podcast. Today, I pulled 4 cards. Now, if you want to follow along, because I usually do a 4 card tarot readings, really brief readings up on the IG. I'm at the Daily Tarot Brew there, and I've been posting short readings in the stories. So feel free to follow and check out the stories if you want more of these 4 card daily brews. But I thought, gosh, let me come up here. Let me switch things up a little bit to keep me on my toes and you as well. If you've been hanging out with me for some time, and if you are new to me, like you and I are new to each other, hey, what's up? Grab a cafecito, tecito, and sip on some of the brew that I pour in. I hope it flows. You take what flows and you leave what doesn't. So let's get on to this. Are you ready for it? Let me say one more thing. Okay. Let me try and get the technical stuff out of the way. Okay. So if you want to, just even have a snippet, let's say you're just not in the mood to listen to the whole like podcast, check out my IG stories. On yeah, IG, obviously. Hello, Instagram. I'm also starting to get more onto the YouTube. Yes, I know. I so totally sound like a real, like an elder. I'm not a total elder. I'm like an anti-elder, eh? So I'm 52, but I just said the YouTube. That makes me sound like I'm 70 or something. But anyways, I'm trying to get more up on the YouTube. And so posting the daily tarot brews there, but I'm doing those 4 card draws there. So definitely lots of different ways to sip on the brew that I pour. And thank you so much for all your love and support. And I like to do these 4 card pulls. 3 cards, like with the 3 cards, it could be body, mind, and spirit, past, present, future. There's something about having this number 3. And I pulled the 4th card as like the overall encapsulating sort of energy, like the circle, the overarching theme, I guess, of the reading. So, are you ready for this? Here it goes. These are the cards that I pulled, okay? And then I'm not gonna get into the brew. Here we go. I forgot to tell you. Here's a little like a little energy boost to this reading. Is that the moon has come into Sagittarius today? So approximately about two and a half days that the moon spent in each sign, and so this like internal laughter coming out for a couple days in Scorpio, like our emotions and our feels and all of that. It's getting a little bit of a boost, right? So we still have the sun in Leo, so it's like hear me roar, courage, creativity, and strength and glamour, taking the stage, and you're gonna have this like little bit like of za 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 boom, va 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 boom, za za za. You might be going through a phase in your life where no matter what's going on, and those energies are there, you just can't flow and groove with it. Because there's some stuff that you're dealing with, and you just, it's really hard. Like you just feel that vibe on a much more minute sort of minimum type of frequency because you got a lot of stuff going on. So, if you feel it and you're open to it, go for it. And if it's not really vibing and flowing, yeah, roll it out pretty soon. Pretty soon. If you're like getting really tired of this Leo vibes, pretty soon it's gonna be Virgo. And it's gonna be Virgo, all hashtag Virgo energy. So yeah, summer is Virgo is still in the summertime. But it's a whole nother feel. I think once we hit Virgo season where everyone's like already thinking like pumpkin spice lattes, okay? So anyways, on to the reading. On to the reading. Okay. My love, I pulled the Seven of Cups, the Lover's card reversed, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. Okay, let's break the cosmic connection down here real quick. The Seven of Cups, this is Venus and Scorpio. The Lover's card reversed. The Lovers is connected to Gemini, connected to that Mercury energy, the planet Mercury, right? And where Mercury is stationed retrograde right now. High Priestess. High Priestess is intuition, moon energy connected to the sign of Cancer. And the 4th card, oh my gosh, yes, it is the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra. Wah, wah, wah. You might be like, oh my God, this is a total buzzkill. But no, it is not. But you're going to be like, well, yeah, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's the overarching, like encapsulating energy of this reading is the Three of Swords. Yes, my love. Here's the thing. Here's the beauty about the Three of Swords. Can I say this? It's hard. It's hard, no doubt, to move through this energy, move through the Three of Swords, no doubt at all. But can I tell you something? You know what's beautiful about the Three of Swords is it's a reminder of our humanity. It's a reminder that you are human, that you have love, that you care, that you have a beating heart, that you have values, that you have decency, that you care, that you have loved. Okay? So the next time you're like, oh my gosh, remember those are badges of honor to have loved and to have lost and to be in sorrow. It's sacred sorrow, sacred heartbreak. There's a lot of really sad, heartbreaking things in the world. And for you to feel the sorrow is beautiful because it means you are human and you are open to the experience of a human being, a spiritual being in a human body. Okay. So here's the total message. Okay. Here's the total message. My love, do not allow any pains of the past. Do not allow your quote unquote failures of the past because this is the thing. Yes, I know all the kind of slogans or logos and the self-help gurus say there's no such thing as failures, it's only learning experiences. And yes, that is so true. But I personally have failed many a times. Some of the times I didn't have the resources available to me to make things happen. Some things I didn't know any better. Some of the things as I messed things up because I turned to addictions and I didn't take care of my SHIT. Sometimes things didn't work out because someone else messed up when there were other things that I just, started from the wrong place in life and had these other circumstances. Okay. And sometimes we just straight up, we fail, right? We fail. We don't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. We learned something, but it's okay to say it didn't work. The relationship didn't work. The job didn't work. I'm heartbroken. I'm sad. The apartment didn't work. Whatever it be. My business didn't work. Or I couldn't continue taking ceramics classes because my rent went up and I don't have any extra money. And that's sad. That's heartbreaking. And it just didn't work. Right. So the thing about this reading. I went off on a little tangent. Let me pull myself back. That's how I roll sometimes. I just can't help it. I could keep going and going and going. I have to remind myself, come back to the point at hand. Okay, the point at hand is this, my love. Don't let those past hiccups and heartbreaks and failures and learning experiences stop you from opening to love right now. Don't let any of that stop you from opening to the what ifs. Not what if it doesn't work? What if it does work? Very interesting, right? Yesterday we had the Fool card, and now these cards have come up, and this is the message I'm feeling called to share with you. The High Priestess is going to call you out and is going to ask you to walk your talk. You want connection, you want community, you want these experiences of love, of connection with yourself and with others, and you feel somewhat stagnant, like it's not happening. The High Priestess is like, what are you doing to ensure that you open to these experiences? Sometimes with that Seven of Cups, that energy is like, are you playing it safe? Straight up, are you playing it safe? I've done that many, many times. Many, many times. I'm telling you, it's heartbreaking, it's aching, it's soul aching, okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting ease, right? But are you choosing the easy way out? Because you're afraid to lose once again. You're afraid of the possibilities of that heartbreak falling on your face, of things not working out. I hear you if you are 100%. But the High Priestess is like, how are you going to know? If you've grown, if you evolved, how are you going to know what's on the other side of all this if you do not choose open eyes, open heart? Willing to take the risk, willing to be vulnerable once again, because the options are there for you in those Seven Cups. What will you choose? What will you choose? How will you transmute and alchemize the sword, the pain from the swords, the tears? How will you say, regardless of these three swords that I got piercing my heart, I'm still going to choose to love again. Still going to choose to believe in myself again. I still choose to believe in humanity again and to believe in love. And I rise to the occasion and I walk my talk. Because so often what one says is like, oh, I want this, I want that. But then we don't do that, the actions to match what we really want to bring more of in our life. And it's a learning curve and it's a learning process. And so the reading today, the cards here today is just check yourself, right? Just check yourself. Just check yourself. And if you've been chasing the easy way out, no shame. No shame or no shade, right? You've been doing what you've been needing to do to protect yourself, but you want to continue living like that because you are brilliant. You have so much to offer. And how do we really know? This is the question I have. How much we've evolved and grown if we don't get back into our relationships with one another? If we don't get back into relationship with our creativity, with taking the risk and choosing the past or aspects of the past that really honor the center of our truths, right? Because sometimes we stay stuck because we're so scared to be vulnerable again. And life is short. Life is so, so short. I told you, I just turned 52 years old. I cannot believe it. I have more years behind me than I do ahead. And I wish I had the wisdom and the clarity and the courage and all just this chingonaness in my 30s, even in my 40s. But I got it now. I got it now. So these cards are like, how are you going to choose to be? How are you going to walk your talk? How are you going to open to connection, to community, to love, to partnership, to creativity? Because you can still open to all of that, even with a broken heart. You don't have to be unbroken hearted. You don't. I see I'm making stuff up already. Unbroken hearted, the new word. You don't have to be unbroken hearted. You can quote that. That should be like a tweet. Oh, I don't use tweet. That's a threadable quote there. I don't go on Twitter. But you can have a broken heart and you can still be in love. You can still create. You can still be in community. You don't have to have all three of those swords pulled out of your heart to love once again. Okay? That's a message. High Priestess is going to hold you to it. She's going to hold you to it. So my love, that was the call that I heard, that I felt that I needed to come up here and share with you for the Daily Tarot Brew today. And I hope you appreciate it. I hope you liked it. I hope it flowed. And if you didn't, that's cool too. That's cool. May not be your brew for the day. Come back again when I do one card pulls. This was just something I felt like trying. I felt the meaning. I felt the message to share with you. So much on my heart. And yeah, that's all. That's it. That's all she wrote. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm raising my cafecito to you. And I wish you a beautiful day and enjoy that Sagittarius moon energy. I'm going to for sure. I need a little like pick me up. This last day of the moon energy, like Scorpio, it's rough. I'm telling you, it just bums me out. It dampens my mood. It tries to dampen my fire so bad. So watch out. I'm going to be something. I'm going to be one person to reckon with in the next 2 days. All right, my love. Thanks for tuning in. I'm signing out. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace, love, and everything in between.